everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful Mask Monday evening. Welcome to Mask Monday, guys. I'm joining the Mask Monday ladies collab this evening. I always do like an extra step of skincare throughout the week, whether it be a sheet mask, it could be a clay mask, mud mask, anything that has to do with an extra step in my skin routine that doesn't consist of my nighttime routine or my day routine. So that's what I do on a weekly basis. And I think for those who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for actually spending some time with me and taking the time to watch my video. I hope you watched my video this morning and when I invited you guys to come and watch me tonight. I hope you were able to watch that video. Yeah, it was my Makeup Monday ladies video. I'll go ahead and put it up here if you haven't seen it. So it'll probably show up at the end of the video anyway. So you just wait for to the end of the video and you'll be able to see the video where I created a look this morning using this palette, the Just And by Sass. So yeah, I created a very nice look. So check me out and check out that video. So yeah, it's already nighttime, guys. It's time to hit the sack. Time to go to bed. And I just want to finish up I want to do a skincare for the week. My extra step of skincare, because my skincare consists of, you know, a daily cleanser. And then after the cleanser, I use a toner. And then I use an SS toner. And then I also use eye serum and then eye cream. And then I also use a face serum and a face cream. And then I use, well, before the face cream, I use a serum boost. And then I put the face cream. And after the face cream, I put on a face boost cream as well. And I also have like a mascara serum, you know, that I put on my lashes so that I can grow my lashes, you know, so that my lashes can grow voluminous and long, you know. I do wear falsies sometimes, and sometimes wearing falsies means your lashes, you get to lose your lashes sometimes, you know, your real lashes. So using a good serum for your lashes will help, you know, with keeping your lashes staying in really good condition and healthy and strong, and then also will help you grow them as well. So I have that as well as part of my skin routine. I also want to start doing my nails, because I love the way my nails look. They're natural. I don't have issues with like having to put on fake nails. My nails do crack, you know, but I've just been wearing them natural so long, because whenever I would use nail polish, or even like when I use nail polish and I use the acetone to take the nail polish off, it would give me like a green tint to my nail bed, and I didn't like that. So now that my nail bed is clear, you know, no yellow tint on there, I don't have fungus. Whenever I use, like when I was using acrylics, I was getting fungus on my nails. I don't have that anymore. And then also whenever I used the press-ons, which is what I would like to use the most, I'll use the press-ons, but they fall off, and then you'll have some dried super glue on your nail bed, and it just doesn't look pretty, you know. So yeah, so I'm thinking about, you know, including all-in-one cuticle and nail cream, and then also including a Palm Renewing Hand Serum. So both of these I want to include into my once a week routine, weekly routine. So first I started off by putting on these eye patches, and they look pretty clear, but they're not. They're peach toned. They're peach tone. They're the Bio Agua Peach Extract Hexapeptide Eye Masks. So this is what they are. And let me show you how they look like on the inside. They're not flesh tone. They're peachy. I guess that's why they look flesh tone, because they're peachy. But they look pink in the canister. They look pink. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. And they're almost gone. And I've got these off of Temu. So I really like the way they've really helped out with my eyes. I can tell like there's a difference whenever I've been wearing these like on a regular basis. I can tell the difference where my eyes get a little less puffed. You know, I don't see too much bags under my eyes or puffiness. You know, if I do have a bad day where you see like puffiness under my eyes, I don't use my eye patches every single night. I use them like once a week, so that's probably also can contribute. And then also, if I'm not getting enough sleep, then that also can contribute with the puffiness. And also staying hydrated helps out with your skincare. So that's what I do. So that's what I'm doing. And so I'm gonna go ahead and use this face mask by C'est La Vie. I really don't like the C'est La Vie brand masks. You know, it's like a hit or miss with them. So I just purchased them just to try them out and see if I like them. And if I do that, then I keep track of which ones I like, then I just buy them, you know. So this one is a crystal facial mask for moisturizing and nourishing. So let me come off camera, put this on, and then I'll come right back on. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead. I look like the Tin Man right now. Went ahead and put on this crystal sheet mask. It's a two-part mask, so it has the top and the bottom. But oh, guys, I don't know. This is these were one of their new launches, so I had already tried one of their new launched masks last skincare day that I tried it. I don't know if it was the last or the time before last, and it was like this. It was pretty dry. I didn't really have didn't have much serum. It just looks dry, guys, and I really wasn't happy with it. So this is a miss for me. I like my masks to be able to attach to my skin, adhere to my skin, or have some kind of serum. I don't know what's going on with these masks, because this is the second mask that I put on that it's, you know, from that brand that I purchased, and it's one of their newer launches that don't have that much serum in it. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because it's a new type of mask, a new style of mask. I don't know. Their serum is not there, guys. I'm just so sorry. I'm gonna have to do this pretty quick. So basically, I'm here just to talk to you about, you know, a life update. You know, y'all know that you know, I'm unemployed. I don't have a job. So I've been looking, and I've been unemployed since November. Since November of 2024. So I'm trying to read the instructions on this cuticle nail. Okay, I think it just put it around your cuticle. So yeah, so I got unemployed in November. I have no unemployment benefits, and so November, then December, no unemployment benefits. January, again, no unemployment benefits. And I've been looking for work, and I've been getting a lot of rejections in the mail. I mean, not in the mail, in my emails. I've been getting a lot of rejection notifications letting me know that they're going to go ahead and pursue a different candidate. So they're you know, they're just gonna move on with different candidates. And you know, well, that's pretty bad, you know, because there's several companies who've already sent me emails letting me know that they're moving on with other candidates. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, if my last job, you know, has anything to do with with it or anything, because in my last job, you know, I think I had already mentioned it to you guys in a video before. If you're new to my channel, you probably didn't hear this chit-chat life update, you know, about when I lost my job. It's in a video. I had actually mentioned it in a video, so it's there. But I did mention it to you guys that you know, I know it's not good etiquette to talk bad about your employers or when you're looking for another job or things like, which I already know that, you know, but I lost my job. Yeah, I lost my job out of a technicality that could have been fixed. The manager could have fixed it, but she didn't want to. So that tells you a lot right there, you know, what the situation went, you know. But with the other employees that were already there, that, you know, she has known for, you know, quite a while already, you know, because I'm brand new. So, but with the other employees, she made exceptions, you know. And so it's not like she was really trying to help me out. I mean, I know she tried to. There was times where she tried to say like, well, I made an exception for you here, but it's not the same, you know, because those were more legitimate exceptions, you know. But with the other employees, they weren't legitimate exceptions, and she just said, okay, you know, I'll adjust your time, you know, because or, you know, whatever the case was, you know, she would be like, okay, she would be on board with them. And, you know, to me, she seemed like she was a nice, you know, she was a nice boss. Of course, outwards, you know, she never showed, you know, she had like this, you know, like she never had like this toxic side to her, or like she was, or like she never showed like she really wasn't, or she really didn't like me. There was just a lot of issues with some of the employees, so the coworkers there too, that, you know, they just didn't want to get along with me. They kept to themselves. They wouldn't talk to me. And even if I tried even talking to them, they would ignore me. And that was pretty cold, because the boss knew that, and so did the assistant manager, and none of them did anything. They didn't even report any of that. They didn't report any of that stuff about how the other employees treated me while I was working there. But yet, when something that I did, you know, off a technicality, she wants to go ahead and just, you know, let me go. She wants to just let me go off a technicality when she's over there making exceptions, or playing favorites with the other girls, you know. Sorry to say, but I know that's talking bad about my last employer. Maybe, I don't know if that's the reason why I've been having a lot of like emails, notifications telling me they're moving on with other candidates, because I had put them as references, you know, in my resumes, because that's, you know, a new experience for me to have, to work at a bank. I was working at a bank, and so to me that was like a new reference for me or new experience as well, like a new experience for me to use as, you know, a good job experience background for other employers to see. And, you know, like if I were to apply for another bank, you know, they would see, oh, well, she has banking experience, you know. So I don't know if they have a lot to do with, you know, if you tell me, you know, leave me your comments down below. If you know about that, if you know if that could be the case, that, you know, my last employer, which is a bank, you know, that's blackballing me from getting, you know, from me getting hired on, you know. I did want to pursue, like, you know, going to HR about some of the issues that were going on in the office, and with my boss not doing anything about it. She just kept telling me, I'll talk to them, and she never, like, nothing came of it. Oh my gosh, this mask just sorry guys, it's a mess. Let me just take this mask off, guys, because this mask is not really worth my time to be messing with. So yeah, this is a no for me. I can talk to you guys. I still have my eye patches on, and I'm doing my nails. So So yeah, so I just want to know. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why some of the employers that I've applied to, have actually, have actually denied me because of that employer. They're probably saying, I have a feeling that they're just saying, negative things about me, to them, so that they, maybe they'll ask them, like, or is she available for rehire? They're probably telling them, no, she's not available. Well, of course I'm not, because of a technicality, she let me go. But, like, there's no other, like, they don't pursue any other reasons, like, to what happened. If they do, like, they don't get the, oh my God, I put too much. Oh no. Oh, I think I can get some of that back in the bottle. Yeah, they don't really, like, ask, like, for two-sided stories. They just, sometimes when employers look up, they want to look up your job history, or they want to talk, like, they ask you to check off whether you want to, if it's okay for them to contact your last employer. And of course, you're going to put yes, because, you don't feel like there's any kind of, like, bad blood, which I should have known. Like, there probably was, because, you'd think that the employers would keep it professional and not talk bad about you. But I really do have a feeling that they are talking bad about me with other employers that are calling and asking for, like, when they're asking for the employee verifications, I think they are maybe, talking bad about me, or saying something bad or negative about me, that why these companies are not hiring me. And if that's the case, then that's not fair. And it's just harsh, or hard, really, for me to go through that and not have any kind of, like, supportive system, like, as far as, like, the law, like, maybe, like, have a lawyer friend that can help me out with this type of case, because, to kind of shut them up and put them in their place and say, hey, you need to stop talking about my client here, because, y'all should have been, they should have been sued, and I didn't do that. So they should at least be happy that I didn't sue them, and I didn't sue them for the fact, because I don't have anybody to legally represent me. But if I had the money, I would have looked for a legal representative. And then, so I just, and then also the economy has a lot to do with it too. I think the economy right now, not a lot of companies are hiring, even if it doesn't have to do with the type of job, that a bank job, let's say for a bank job, even if it doesn't have to do anything with the bank job, it could be something else, I just get the feeling like, in one of my last interviews, not a recent one, but one prior interview, they just didn't really see me for, for what I can do for the company, for the assets of what I have for the company, or what I can bring to the company, and it just seemed like they were just kind of like this, they had like this la-di-da, or like this nonchalant attitude about it. Like, they saw that I had the experience. They're like, oh yeah, you do have the experience, and I don't know, if I have the experience, why wouldn't you consider me in giving me the job, right? But, things happen for a reason. I have faith in God, and I've been staying positive, and and not being, and not being negative about anything. I was just, that's just in the back of my mind, where I'm like, okay, well, am I, like, is this what they're doing? Are they blackballing me? Is my last employer blackballing me because, all these other jobs are just, like, not hiring me, and that's just something that just stays with you, even though you're trying to, like, put out this positivity outlook. You're trying to put this positivity outlook. You still kind of have, like, that what if in the back of your head. And so with a lot of you know, searching for jobs, with a lot of applying and searching for a job, somebody finally got to call me, you know, about a job for me to get hired on. And it's you know, and I actually got hired on. I'm technically hired on already, but I'm just waiting for my schedule. So that's the good news I wanted to let you know, guys, about my life update. It's just that I got, you know, a green light to start working with the company, and I can't wait to start working. I'm just waiting for my schedule to come in. So hopefully, I know that with this job, I'm gonna have to take on a second part-time job. So that'll be something that I can talk to you guys about, my second part-time job, if you know, if I do need to take one on, because I did have to take a pay cut, like a huge pay cut, to take this job. But I'm like really in a very, I don't want to say desperate situation, you know, but I'm like really like, it's been 3 months. I don't have any income coming in. I've been getting, you know, help from my parents, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be helping them, not them helping me. And I just kind of feel bad, you know, that I have to get help. And then I also helped myself as well. I also did things on my own that I had to, you know, do, like sell things, or, you know, also had to cut back on credit card. You know, I had to cut back on budgeting on some of my monthly expenses, you know. And so I, you know, so I did that. I'm very good at like budgeting and cutting back on certain expenses that I have throughout the months, that I can say, okay, this can wait, this can wait. So definitely that helped out a lot. And then my parents helped out a lot. And the fact that I was able to manage to find ways to make money, you know, that helped me out a lot as well. You know, it's just, you have to have that drive, you have to have that willpower, you have to have that control, you have to take the bull by the horns, in other words. You know, you can't just let all this just get you down, and you know, because you're not going to get nowhere. You're just going to be digging yourself inside this hole, deep hole that you can't get out of, you know, this debt hole that you can't get out of. So I'm still gonna have to take on a second part-time job, and hopefully eventually, you know, I won't have to. But that's what I'm working on right now. And then, but that's recent news, good news that I wanted to mention, that get that out there. Another recent news, not recent news, but old news that I wanted to talk to y'all guys, that I never said anything about. But I back in October, I had met together with a group of friends, you know, and we played volleyball, and I had an injury, and I fell on my left knee, and I fell on my right wrist. So just now in this month of January, I just now have recovery from my knee, you know, from my knee injury, from where I slipped and fell from playing volleyball. And I mean, it was fun, because they actually rented, or they reserved a park. What do you call it? It's a park where you can reserve like they have like little huts or something, you know. You can be under and eat, have barbecue, have, you know, friends and family come over, and that's what happened. So I was playing volleyball, I fell back. You know, fell on my knee, you know, which it had already been injured prior, because I had slipped on my porch, which caused me to fall forward and land on both of my knees. And my left knee is the one that had most of the pressure, where I had to push on my left knee to get up, because my right knee wasn't giving me the strength, or wasn't like helping me lift up. It wasn't registering get up, you know. So my left knee had to actually take on a lot of the weight, you know, for me to get up. And I had to kind of like, you know, and I've been, you know, I've been like that, you know, this whole time, you know, with the knee injury. And yeah, I didn't even know about it because I didn't even say anything, you know. If I didn't say anything today, y'all wouldn't have known that I had that knee injury. So then when I played volleyball, so because I had injured that knee prior playing volleyball. When I was playing volleyball, the reason why I fell was because my knee locked up. It didn't lock up. It like lost its. You know how whenever somebody goes behind you and they kind of like the reflexes on your knees when they hit you in the back of your knee, they hit you in the back of your knee kind of like folds. Well, that's what happened with my knee. You know, it folded on its own, like involuntarily fold. It folded on its own, you know, and I was like, oh goodness, like it folded, and I fell on the floor, and I fell on my wrist, and my wrist was hurting for months. Like right now, my wrist has gotten a lot better since October, but I still have a pain. I still have a pain here on my wrist. I still have pain, and I still recorded and I still put out my content, which I'm proud of, you know, because that's what I'm trying to work on, especially me being laid off. Like, hey, I don't have a reason to not put out my content, you know, or not put it out on time, or, you know, not have time to actually interact with some of my collab groups or collab members, you know, that I'm working with, because I have a lot of time on my hands right now, right? But it's going to change now that I'm going to start working, and especially when I'm going to start working 2 jobs. All that's going to change to where it's just going to be more like less me just, you know, being like, you know, active, you know, on you know, being active as far as like, I mean, I'm still going to do my videos, of course, you know, with you guys, and I'm still going to, you know, do my best, you know, with coordinating, you know, my collabs or working with my collabs and stuff. But I'm gonna have to really prioritize my time, prioritize the days when I have to do things, when I know that I have something to turn in. That's the thing about me. I'm the type of person that if I know I have something due on a certain day, you know, even if I procrastinate, I still turn it in on time, because I always have to push myself and say, hey, look, even if it's late, it's still gonna go up, you know, on time. And if it doesn't go up on time the following day, and that doesn't happen to me a lot. That only happens to me, you know, maybe once in a blue moon, where I'm like, hey, I won't be able to put my video up early in the morning, but it'll be up by noon or something, right? But I think maybe that happened like maybe once in like in a blue moon. And but most of the time I'm able to turn in my you know, my video and upload my videos. So yeah, there's a lot that goes behind being a YouTube creator, content creator, guys. And you know, and I'm not, and I love every bit of it now. I mean, like I love every bit of it. At first, the beginning, yeah, it was hard. It was, you know, it's a hustle, you know, trying to get, you know, your subscriber base. But you know what I did? I just took it easy. I just took it as, call me as it comes. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take it day by day. If I get subscribers, I get subscribers. If I don't, I don't. And I actually started gaining a lot of subscribers in 2024, which was very encouraging to me, because I was like, wow, my numbers are rising, which I'm glad. I'm doing something right, you know, and I'm seeing my numbers rise, and I'm very appreciative and happy for you guys, you know, to be part of my community. I love you all. You know, if I can just give you a little hug, I would, you know, if I can give you a hug. By the way, I wanted to let you know that these do have a little scent of, it almost feels like it smells like a plant or a grass type of scent. I don't know what scent that is, but it's your signature scent for both. They have a signature scent, and it smells like a plant or like a pine or some type of like plant scent or fragrance. And so I just want to let you know about that. But it goes away. After putting it on your skin, it goes away. I put on the serum, and the serum like already seeped into my skin. I guess, you know, my skin was really dry because it seeped in really quick. And then my nails, I pushed back my cuticles, and you know, with the nail for the nail care cream that I have from that brand. I mean, hopefully it helps out with my cuticles, and it helps out with strengthening my nails, because there's some nails that do chip, and then when they get too long to a certain point, I need to file them down, because if I don't file them down, then they grow to a point where they just start to chip, and I don't want that. So I have my Deco Miami nail lacquer file. So that's what I'll be using to file my nails, guys. But yeah, unfortunately, this mask didn't work out for me. It's okay. I'll just continue on with putting my daily serum, you know, just move on with my skin routine for the night, and just just move on with the next the next time I do another Mask Monday, or whenever I do, maybe if it's not a Mask Monday, it'll be sometime next week where I'll do like a skincare, and I'll use another one of those new launch sheet masks. I'm gonna get rid of them, because the sooner I get rid of the bad ones that I don't like, the better. You know, they come out of my collection. I don't want them in my collection no more, and I'm not gonna buy them anymore, because they really didn't help. Maybe I'll just give them a second. I'll give them a second chance. Maybe I'll try them out again if I do another Shop Messay haul run, and I'll purchase them again and see how they do the second time around. Maybe I just got a bad batch. So that's what I'm just going to say. First impressions about, maybe I just got a bad batch. But yeah, that is everything, guys, that I wanted to share with you guys. And yeah, glad that y'all were able to come here and hear me let y'all know about my situation, my life update, what's going on. And my car messed up, and I had to pay to get it fixed while I was unemployed. I mean, there were so many things that had happened while I was unemployed that I never mentioned to you guys. I never brought it up, because, my thing was, I need to be positive. I mean, it's okay to talk about it. It's not like it's negative to talk about it, but I was more about just concentrating on myself and getting a job, and whatever came my way, I was just... and then being at home is driving me crazy, guys. I need to start work. I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to get like anxiety that's setting in, or anxious. I'm starting to get like anxious, that's kicking in each day, because I'm like thinking like, okay, like, when am I gonna get a job? And I just keep thinking about that, like, when am I gonna get a job? When am I gonna start work? And so 3 years like that, 3 months of worrying, like, when is your next income gonna come from, or how are you gonna be able to pay a certain bill? Where is it gonna come from? It's pretty scary, especially for somebody, like, I have no kids, I have no husband, kids that I can say that I don't have any kids at all, period. No kids. I never conceived. But like I said, if I did conceive, like, when kids get older, they get to work, and they can help out the parents sometimes. Sometimes they help out the parents, or they just pay for their own things, and sometimes they'll help out their parents when they can, But in my case, I don't have any kids. I don't have a husband, so I'm working off of one income, and I've even thought that at one point I'm gonna lose my house, and I'm gonna have to move in with my sister, which she probably wouldn't be happy about that, or move in with my are moving with my parents. So, but yeah, that's the alternative of what would have happened if it came down to that. I would have to move again, you know, and just start from the ground up again, and just get, you know, find a job that's gonna be a stable job. Which I'm not saying that the job that I had prior was not stable, but just the work ethic was not fair there. So was not fair because, like I mentioned, you know, some of the employees there, like I said, they ignored me. They called me liars at one point. You know, one of them called me a liar, you know, when I was in line. Like, why would I mean, like, I was turning off the alarm, you know, to get into the bank, and there was a zone that kept saying that the alarm was still on, and I was showing it to the coworker, and she put in her code, and it completely turned off, you know, that section of the alarm, of what it was, you know, of that zone that was like saying, you know, it's the alarm needs to be turned off, or it's still on. She called me a liar, you know, and my employer knew that, because she told my employer, my boss knew that, and because she told my boss, and my boss didn't do anything to her. So there's a lot of things that I don't mention, you know, that I didn't mention to my boss, that my boss knew about as well, and she didn't do anything about it. All she knew was that she was just looking for a way or technicality to get rid of me. That's just plain and simple. Yeah, that's just straight out plain. That's the point. That's the truth. You know, I'm speaking my truth, being honest, you know, about what happened, and not to say that technicality wasn't my fault. I mean, yeah, this last one, yeah, it really wasn't my fault. But to lead up to that technicality, that was my fault. Like, whatever led up to that point. But the thing is you know, because I was giving them reasons, but and I knew that. So I'm partially to blame, but at the end, that technicality could have been resolved, you know, if my boss wanted to. But she really didn't want me there anymore, and I can already tell. And the girls there didn't want me there either. So yeah, it was just better for me just to leave that work, that job, that area, you know. But yeah, that's my life update, guys. So thank you all for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you next time, and stay well, you know, and stay blessed. I love you all. Take care. Bye.